Welcome to Headphone News, Montreal edition for Friday, December 6, 2024.
Montreal's modular housing project. Montreal, a city in Canada, is set to change the former Hippodrome racetrack into modular homes that will provide short-term housing for people without homes. This project will create 60 modular units across 2 locations, each accommodating 30 individuals. It's part of a larger effort to address the urgent need for affordable housing, with 17,000 people currently waiting for social housing in the city. The modular homes are expected to be ready by spring 2025, thanks to the collaboration of the Quebec government, the health and social services system, and local organizations. Modular housing refers to homes built off-site and then assembled on location, offering a quick solution to housing shortages. This initiative emphasizes the importance of community efforts in tackling homelessness and may inspire similar projects in other cities facing housing challenges.
Montreal real estate market growth. Montreal, Quebec, has experienced a striking 47% rise in home sales this November compared to last year. A total of 3,897 homes were sold, marking a turnaround after 3 years of declining sales during this month. This increase outpaced the historical average by 19%. Median prices for different types of homes have also gone up significantly. Single-family homes now average 600,000 Canadian dollars, which is about 444,000 United States dollars. Condominiums are at 425,000 Canadian dollars, roughly 315,000 United States dollars, while plexes are priced at 770,000 Canadian dollars, around 570,000 United States dollars. Key factors behind this surge include a notable drop in interest rates and new government initiatives aimed at helping people buy homes. Additionally, the number of new listings has risen by 5.8%, reflecting the growing demand in the market. This growth brings both opportunities and challenges, especially regarding how affordable homes are for potential buyers. Understanding these trends is essential for anyone navigating the housing market in Montreal.
Quebec's healthcare budget cuts. Quebec is facing significant challenges as the Federation of Specialist Physicians of Quebec, known as FMSQ, calls for an immediate stop to $1.5 billion in budget cuts to the healthcare system. These cuts are likely to have a serious impact on patient care and access to medical services. Dr. Vincent Oliva, the president of FMSQ, stresses the need to carefully review these reductions to ensure that patient welfare is not compromised. The Quebec government is trying to get the budget back on track through these cuts, but there are growing concerns about longer wait times and fewer services for patients. This situation reflects broader financial pressures on healthcare systems across Canada, highlighting the ongoing struggle to maintain quality care amid budget constraints. Public reaction has mostly been negative, with many calling for accountability and alternative funding solutions. The cuts total approximately 1.34 billion Canadian dollars, which is about 1.34 million United States dollars based on current exchange rates.
Montreal police seek victims of sexual assault. Montreal Police, known as the Montreal Police Service, SPVM, are looking for possible victims of sexual assault involving a 50-year-old man named Vitaly Moraru. He was arrested on October 15, 2024, and faces charges for incidents that allegedly happened in May and September of this year. The police urge anyone who may have been affected, or knows someone who has, to come forward. Victims can report anonymously through the SPVM's info crime line at 514-393-1133. This case highlights the importance of community support for victims of sexual assault. In Canada, people convicted of sexual assault may face jail time and must register as sex offenders. Help resources, including counseling and legal assistance, are available for victims. Increased public awareness can encourage more victims to report incidents, helping to create a safer community.
Threats over drug debt in Montreal. A Montreal businessperson is facing threats from Canadian Olympic snowboarder Ryan Wedding over a drug debt. Recent claims from U.S. prosecutors link wedding to a cocaine smuggling operation that allegedly brought in 60 tons of cocaine each year into the U.S. and Canada. Wedding reportedly demanded repayment for 12 kilograms of cocaine, with Bonilla paying for 7 kilograms while Wedding covered the remaining 5 kilograms. In June, Bonilla sent $17,300 United States dollars, which is about 17,300 Canadian dollars, in digital currency to settle part of the debt. This case highlights ongoing issues related to organized crime and drug dealing in urban areas. Authorities expect increased cooperation between U.S. and Canadian law enforcement as they work together to tackle these challenges.
Pro-Palestinian protesters call for minister's resignation. Pro-Palestinian activists gathered outside a courthouse in Montreal, Canada, on December 5, 2024, demanding the resignation of Immigration Minister Mark Miller. This protest came after charges against 3 activists were dropped. They had faced accusations of intimidation and troublemaking during an encounter with Miller on September 5. Video evidence presented on November 29 led to the cancellation of those charges. Activist Samar Outdoor, who lost her daughter in Gaza earlier this year, emphasized the urgent need for government involvement in the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The protest reflects growing tensions in Canada regarding foreign policy and community engagement, highlighting how personal loss can inspire political action and the challenges faced by public figures like Miller in addressing these complex international issues.
Impact of the PWHL on women's hockey in Montreal. The Professional Women's Hockey League, known as the PWHL, is currently in its second season and is making a significant difference for women and girls in Montreal, Canada, inspiring them to take up hockey. The league promotes gender equality in sports and aims to motivate future generations of female athletes. The Montreal Victoire, a local team, is a driving force in building community support for women's hockey. The PWHL is creating a more sustainable professional environment for women in sports, focusing on increasing visibility and securing financial backing. Previous efforts to promote women's hockey have laid the groundwork for the league's success. As women's sports continue to grow, there are more opportunities for sponsorship and greater acceptance of female athletes in society. This transformation in women's hockey not only benefits local communities but also has the potential to influence business strategies and government policies regarding sports funding. Listeners are encouraged to support women's hockey and get involved in their local sports communities.
Montreal Metro welcomes dogs and bicycles. Montreal's public transit agency, STM, has introduced new rules allowing muzzled dogs to ride the metro. This change comes after a successful pilot project and a petition that gathered nearly 18,000 signatures. Dog owners must keep their pets on a leash no longer than 1.25 meters and ensure they don't bark. Dogs can travel during specific hours on weekdays and at any time on weekends and holidays. Bicycle access will also expand under these new guidelines. However, electric bikes and scooters will still be banned due to safety concerns related to battery fires. STM aims to enhance public safety while engaging the community. These changes reflect a growing trend in cities to accommodate pet owners, which may encourage more people to use public transit.
Cuts to French language education in Quebec. The Quebec government has announced major cuts to French language programs, resulting in the cancellation of hundreds of adult French courses and the layoff of over 200 teachers. Victorine Miquelon, a French teacher in Montreal, criticized the government's $10 million financial support, calling it insufficient. This funding is expected to assist about 5,000 students in accessing French classes, but many educators believe it will only keep 2 centers operating for 1 year. These cuts have left around 20,000 people without vital language education, which is essential for immigrants seeking jobs and integrating into Quebec society. Currently, 66 centers offer French language programs, but 38 have already stopped providing classes. This situation raises serious concerns about the long-term effects on immigrant integration and the job market in Quebec, where French is the primary language.
Investigation of car fires in Montreal's West Island. The Montreal police are investigating a series of car fires in West Island, Montreal, Canada. 5 cars were damaged, with 3 of them on the same street during the same night. This unusual number of incidents has raised concerns among locals and prompted the police to step up their patrols in the area. Keeping the community safe is a top priority as authorities work to prevent more incidents. Residents are encouraged to stay alert and report any suspicious behavior. This investigation highlights the importance of safety measures in suburban neighborhoods.
Canada's ban on assault-style firearms. The Canadian government has announced an immediate ban on over 300 types of assault weapons. Public Safety Minister Dominic LeBlanc shared this news on December 4, 2024, just one day before the 35th anniversary of the tragic École Polytechnique massacre in Montreal, where 14 women lost their lives in 1989. This heartbreaking event continues to shape discussions about gun control in Canada. The new ban aims to make our communities safer amid ongoing concerns about gun violence. It shows Canada's commitment to tougher gun laws compared to other countries, especially the United States. This decision will affect gun owners and sellers, as they will need to follow new rules. The announcement highlights the importance of addressing gun violence and protecting our citizens.
Montreal Comiccon Holiday Edition Overview. The Montreal Comiccon Holiday Edition is happening at the Palais des Congrès in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, on December 7 and 8, 2024. This exciting event will feature the first-ever hobby festival, highlighting sports card items alongside popular pop culture merchandise. With over 125 vendor stalls, the Comiccon is expected to draw around 20,000 visitors. Best of all, general admission is free, making it easy for families and collectors to join in the fun. This year, special guests include former Montreal Canadiens players Andrei Markov and Chris Nilan, adding to the event's appeal. The Comiccon supports local businesses by providing a platform for vendors and creating opportunities for holiday shopping. This mix of pop culture and sports items reflects a growing interest in diverse hobbies among fans. The event not only encourages community involvement but also boosts the local economy, making it a significant cultural gathering in Montreal. That is all the news for today. Thank you for listening to today's Headphone News. News summary brought to you by AI.